Hey Cancer, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless tarot and oracle reading for you, asking what's coming towards you. At the time of seeing this, only take what resonates, what feels good to you. If you'd like for me to pray for you, if you'd like other Cancers and Crosswatchers to pray for you, this is all about love and light and positive energy. It's one of those kumbaya channels. Say hi in the comments section. Even if it's an emoji, that works too. It's just something that allows us to focus on you. It's a pathway to you, basically. I seal this space with only positive energy. Nothing crappy gets in. And with that, let's start your reading. We start with, I see the gateway is open and the pathway is clear. My journey begins. I love that we were just talking about pathways to you. My journey begins. All right. We have, I teach people how to treat me. Boy, is that true. Okay. I see the gateway is open and the pathway is clear. My journey begins. I teach people how to treat me. What's coming down the pipe for Cancer? What do they need to know about at this time? I always forget to ask, but if you have not yet, please consider hitting the like button. It really helps the channel grow. Thank you so much. All right, so we actually have, I'm going to get some clarity on this. We have the Lover's card. We've got the Queen of Cups upside down. Now that's somebody who's basically, their emotions have been kind of spiraling a little bit. So something's probably sent them in that direction. Something's maybe been upsetting, or, you know, when the Queen of Cups is upside down, she doesn't have enough. She, he, they, doesn't matter the gender. They don't have enough in their well to nurture others the way that they want. And Cancer, you do represent the water signs, right? The cups represent the water signs. So this could well be you. So naturally, the Queen of Cups is a very nurturing, loving, compassionate, sensitive, and feeling queen. And this energy is spiraling for some reason. And so when one is in this place, they don't have enough in their well to give. And, you know, I don't know why I feel inclined to say, you find out a lot about people when you can't give to them. You know, you find out a lot about your environment when you're not the nurturing one. So if this is you, Cancer, and you identify as somebody who's kind of off balance, maybe feeling a little more emotional than usual, maybe something's, you know, upset you, you might be making some interesting observations about your environment or the people that you call your support. So I don't know why that needed to come out. But the Lover's card is the next one we've got here. The Lover's card is, you know, that duality of a situation. It used to be called the choice. So yes, it is about a relationship or the alignment with somebody or some people around you. But there's usually a choice involved. We'll come back to that. We've got 10 of Wands, and this is putting down the burden of an old chapter. That means what's next is starting a new chapter, so fresh energy. And I think that might come as a relief to you, Cancer, because 10 of Wands, and specifically, is a type of 10, which are endings, is a type of 10 that is tiring. There's a certain amount of integrity attached to finishing it. You're not running away from it. You know, it's like, we're going to see this thing through. And then we have 2 of Pentacles, which we are going to definitely need to unpack, because this is kind of maybe reprioritizing. This is like humming and hawing or trying to make a decision. It can be sometimes a delay. So let's see what that's about. I don't want to put the cart before the horse. Let's first find out about this Queen of Cups, who's in their emotions. Queen of Cups and their emotions. What do we need to know about this, Cancer? What do we need to know? Oh, there's our Fool card in reverse. Are you waiting for somebody or something? Are you waiting for something that, in the practical realm, like, are you waiting for somebody to hear something about a job or about money or about your stability somehow? This could be having to do with your plans around a home. It could have something to do around basically things that we invest in for the future, right? So that can involve our home. It can involve our work. our money. Because when I ask about this Queen of Cups upside down, like, why is she so emotional right now? Like, what's throwing her off? It's because one can't get a new start. Fool card upside down, right? This is a new start. This is fresh energy. It's like, yay, we're on a new adventure. This is, I think it can mean a couple things. It can be like kind of failure to launch, like this isn't getting up off the ground. Also, it can be kind of foolish if you force it. It will be a fool's venture for sure. Things won't quite work out the way you want if you force something before it's meant to happen. But you're waiting around. I'm saying you, so I've done it. I've called you the Queen of Cups. You know, roles can be reversed. So please, if that is not you and this is somebody else, you know what to do. But this can't get up off the ground because you're waiting for something to come through here, and it's taking its sweet time. This is the slowest messenger of the deck. And it's because most likely it's tied up with practical things, practical reasons. And so it ties up your options. And so in the meantime, one can jump to conclusions. Seven of Cups upside down rules over illusions, delusions, conclusions. You know, it's what's make-believe and what's real. So in this period of time, while you're waiting for this thing to come through, it can be kind of dangerous, right? Because in that period of time, you can sit and ruminate. And that's not necessarily in the cards. I just want to throw that out there. I don't know why it feels really important. This is affecting somehow your relationships, and there's something nostalgic attached to this, so it might be even connected to and affecting children, sense of family, and also your dreams for your future. It feels like your future can't get started, like the one that you want. You're waiting for something. And of course it's making you emotional. My God, of course. But we've got this message. I see the gateway is open and the pathway is clear. My journey begins. I teach people how to treat me. And maybe that's the reason why I had to mention, you know, when you stop giving, Cancer, if you're a nurturing spirit and people know you as someone who is giving, when you stop giving, what happens? That's an interesting thing to watch. That's going to be a really interesting thing to watch, because when your well is empty, there's nothing to give. So tell me about this Lover's card. Let's get a new deck of cards. What do we need to know about this Lover's card? This is a relationship of some sort and a choice around it. Boom, boom. The cards really want to come up. Cancer, this is going to be an extended. So for all of you guys who like really much longer readings, more advice, unpacking the cards, getting into the runes, that link will be in the description box below. We're going to keep on going and unpack this. For any of you guys who don't want to follow to the extension, I want it to be a rich reading for you. Got a contradiction here. Something's got to close up. Something needs to come to an end regarding a relationship. Could be a living situation. There's this love coming in, and it could be a relationship. It could be a friendship. Somebody, here's another knight messenger, right? But they're carrying a cup, and the cups represent emotion. This is an emotional offer. So it could be friendship, love, whatever. But they're offering it to somebody who's closed up. And I don't know who it is that's closed up here, but I think that they're opening. I think that they're opening up the fact that this is upside down. Now, this is somebody who's experienced this sense of self-preservation, having to shut themselves down emotionally. And there's this relationship offer coming towards somebody here that opens them up, turns this Four of Pentacles upside down. But it means that there are certain endings The Death card is a very timely ending, whether you like it or not. This has lived out its chapter, and it brings on a lot of anxiety. Let's talk about that anxiety. Why is it bringing on this anxiety? Hermit card. It's sending somebody right into like very quiet energy, trying to ask for wisdom. This is like, the Hermit is a very spiritual card, and it's connected to that third eye, that intuition, that gut feeling. This is recognizing that something has to come to an end, feeling the feels. Yes, there's the stress, the anxiety, possibly the overthinking attached to it, and then there's going within. It's finding that still place within and asking, what's the next move? And the contradiction I was talking to you about when I said that to myself a while ago, I said there's a contradiction here. Because you have the manifesting energy of the Magician attached to Four of Wands and the Lover's card. So there's like a certain sense of reaching a point, and this could very much connect to things that you've considered stabilizing before, like the things that add structure to your life, like literally a structure, like your home or your community. It's going to be changing up these things, your home or your community. But yet, here's the contradiction, right? It's like but receiving this offering, despite the fact that it ends something here. So speaking of endings, here's our 10 of Wands. We were talking about that, and it's an exhausting ending, but there's a certain amount of integrity attached, doing it the right way, and putting down an exhausting chapter in life. So what about this for my Cancers? What do we need to know about it? Oh, but hope is renewed. It's a time of recovery too. Oh, okay. Where's my drink? One sec. I just need to take a deep breath because this is relief. And I can feel it. Like it's going to be a relief. Bridge to hope. This ending comes with some anxiety. It comes with some overthinking, some planning, possibly pivoting. But, somebody here is going deep within to get some answers. Finding that still place away from the noise of their brain. And knowing that it's all worth it for this place of renewal, the Star card. It's due, it's time. So why do we have the Two of Pentacles, right? This juggling. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Like, I don't want you going back on certain decisions that you need to make. Oh, okay. This one first. There's our intuition, High Priestess. There's our quiet place, the Four of Swords. There's our Two of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. What is this Ace of Wands? You're almost waiting for somebody else to make your mind up for you, but you know what you need to do. But I don't think you're denying that necessarily. It's almost like you're stalling for time. We have the intuition card of High Priestess, the Four of Swords. This is, again, going to that quiet place and also considering like what you've been grateful for, what you want to continue. It almost has a little bit of Seven Pentacles vibe to it. Are you dilly-dallying? I wonder if you're waiting for something. I think you're waiting for an opportunity to come. It feels like you're, in the meantime, it's not like you're doing nothing, but you're kind of trying to reattach to that voice and to your intuition. But again, we have Two of Pentacles on top of Two of Pentacles. Just take a look at that if you have the ability to zoom. It's like, this is shuffling things. This is the cakewalk. Who has done the cakewalk? They play music. Everybody brings a cake. There's a cake on like every, that represents every chair. There's a limited amount of chairs. I know I'm going on a tangent. I don't care. And the music's, you're walking around, you're dancing around the cake, all the chairs and the cake, and the music stops and everybody tries to scurry and get a chair, and whoever's left, I don't remember the rules. But maybe they get kicked out or something. Either way, it results in getting a cake. this is like waiting for the music to stop for you. Like you are kind of doing the cakewalk, walking around the chairs, and you're waiting for the music to stop and determine who is the winner, right? Like, or who is the, what the results are. That was a weird tangent. Thank you for following it with me. Oh my God, I'm not going to edit it out. Ace of Wands. So this is coming, and you know it's coming. It's like this opportunity. It might be like new home, new relationship, something. But you are kind of trying to play it cool until then. So before I go into the extended, I know it's getting into a longer reading. So for those of you who like shorter readings, I'll get to the point. What's next for my Cancers? Okay. On the heels of sadness or despair is something delightful that you don't expect. I can't say it any better way. 3 of Swords with a Page of Cups. So this is a bittersweet reading. When I stand back from it, it's like these are changes that have needed to be made for a long time, but trust the process. Hope is being renewed. There's a recovery here. Prayers are being answered. Yeah, I'm going to go into the extended. If you enjoyed this reading, please show me by hitting the like button, liking the video, and I will see you very soon. Take good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.